Hello everybody, my name is Xuul, here today with an unboxing of the Roccat Kone XTD mouse. So this is not actually my mouse, it is a friend of mine's, but I am going to be doing an unboxing today to show you all everything that this mouse is about. So before we get started, let's take a bit of a look at the packaging here. Hold on, I don't have a lot of space here in the new Xuul Studio. So this mouse features 8,200 DPI, easy shift technology, some pretty cool lighting effects, and some apparently ultimate tracking. Here's the bottom of the case. A couple of other things. 22 mouse functions is what they advertise. 4 LED light system, adjustable weights, drivers and macros, sound feedback, and something called the Aim Pro sensor. So we're going to see what all that is about in a little bit, but for now, let's go ahead and unbox the mouse itself. Alright, so let's get to the unboxing itself. I got my trusty knife here, and I'm just going to open it up for you. So, I guess it actually just opens up by itself. So here is sort of the interior design of the mouse here. You can see what is on the leaflet. Everything like that is right there. I guess I should probably show you the rest of the box before I take it apart. This is the back. Very, very exciting. The sides. Yeah. Yeah, that's what that's all about. But we're actually going to open her up now. Alright, so inside we have a little quick install guide, some documentation, no CD in here, something I like to see. Download all the latest stuff from the internet, probably. Yeah, there's a website here you can go ahead and look at. We're not really interested in that. We are interested in the mouse. So this is a wired-only mouse, which some people don't like, but I actually personally prefer using a wired mouse because I get some latency issues. Here we have a set of adjustable weights. Ooh, let me just do this. Now, I have never personally used an adjustable weight mouse, so I'm not really sure what it's going to have. Are we getting this on camera here? These are 4 adjustable weights. Good. So that is there for you. And we got the mouse itself. Nothing else. They're not the greatest packagers in the world, Roccat, but they are still pretty good. So, the mouse features a braided cable, and it has some nice, tight braiding. Let's just get a good look at that. This is nice, so it's not going to fray, it's not going to wear out. This is going to last you quite a long time. Let's take a look at the buttons on the mouse. So, the mouse has a main click, secondary click, a clicking scroll wheel, has a button above the scroll wheel, and it also has side scrolling. So this is a 4D scroll wheel, which is a pretty cool addition. I really like it when they do this, sort of the 4D scroll wheel, because it lets you shift side to side, and you can usually bind those to something. And then it has these buttons right here. I think these are traditionally bound to DPI up and DPI down. 2 buttons on the side. But this button apparently can be used as something called an easy shift button, and we'll see that later when we go into software, but an easy shift button. So apparently if I press this button, I can button map this plus this to something else. So it actually doubles the keys that this mouse has. At the bottom here is the area for the adjustable weights. We might take a look at that in a little bit if I can. Oh, I think I can get it right now. Yeah, so it has 4 slots for the weights. So you can really balance it exactly how you want it. I personally use a much heavier mouse than this. These are all 5 grams, by the way. So if I was going to do it, I would, go ahead and use it like this. I'm just going to, I'll put 3 of them in there. That should be fine. And then you just, awkwardly on camera, line this back up. Lock it into place, and yep, now the mouse has got quite a bit more weight to it. This is probably about what I would use for an unboxing, or for a mouse. So that's about it here. We're going to take a look at this mouse when it's actually plugged into a computer now in the software portion. Alright, onto the software portion of the video, as well as the actual showing of the mouse. So here is kind of what it looks like in action, and I'm going to go through the Roccat software. This is actually some pretty darn fancy software. I am absolutely surprised. You get so much customization here, it's crazy. So first and foremost is the DPI switcher. We're going to start looking over here. By pressing these buttons on the mouse, the up and down buttons here, as we can see, it scrolls us through the DPI settings. So if we go up here, the mouse goes crazy to the point where it'd only be useful if you're using something like a 4K monitor. And then you can go all the way down here kind of for your slow motion sniper shots. I probably want to be about here, I think. Maybe, yeah, this is a bit of an insane one for me too, but I think I'll leave it here for now. But yeah, you can go ahead and customize these up to whatever you want, and you can actually just uncheck these. So maybe you only want 2 settings here. Maybe you want, let's say 1900 here, 2000, and the 800. So you know this is what you're using in the regular play, and then you throw down the button, and maybe you go over to something else. Obviously, clicking that set me to default. Over here we have sensitivity options, which changes how sensitive your mouse is. Which I think is crazy. So you can either increase or decrease the overall sensitivity of your mouse in general, which is good, especially if you're playing games that don't have good sensitivity settings. Here you can customize the scrolling speed. So this is how many lines you scroll up and down. Or you could set it to scroll an entire page at a time. This selects the horizontal tilt speed, which also affects the tilt function button, and we're going to take a look at that later. On the bottom are the different profiles. FYI, don't know if you're noticing this, but the mouse does have a very nice glow to it. Are the different profiles. Let's go over to button assignment. Here you can rebind any of the buttons in the mouse. So you can rebind all of these to whatever you want, and you can rebind all of these to the easy shift button here. So by default, I think 5, which is this button right here on the mouse, is easy shift. So if we click this and then this button, it will actually go backwards and forwards in the internet browser. If we push the middle mouse button, it'll actually mute. You can take a look at the bottom of my screen here. It'll mute the sound, and you can really set this to whatever you want. You can go ahead and change your music by side swiping. So if you're somebody who wants to use media controls on their mice, this is an option. Or if you're somebody who plays like an MMO or something, you can also set these up to be different keys on your keyboard. And, you know, this basically doubles the keys on your mice, and then you still have all of your control modifiers on your keyboard. There's also a macro manager here, which is, yeah, okay, that's fine. Which allows you to pretty much program whatever macro you want. Create a macro set before. Okay, I haven't really looked at this, so we'll go ahead and look at that after. But yes, so all the keys are fully rebindable, including the click buttons, something that you don't see on some mice, and I really appreciate, because there's the odd time where a game might not let you rebind the click. But you think there's something different to be on the click. Instead of having to change the game, you can change the mouse to match your game settings. I have a Razer keyboard that's fully reprogrammable, and there's a game that for some reason has arrow key movement controls. I just rebind the arrow keys to WASD for the time, and you can do the same thing, but with your mouse, which is really cool, honestly. I have not seen a mouse with this customization in a long time. Let's go to the advanced control settings. This is where you can change the advanced sensitivity states. So you can change how sensitive it is going up and down and left and right. I am not going to touch that. Over here is the tracking control. You can calibrate your mouse here using their tracking control unit software, which optimizes the sensor for your mouse pad to give you a boost in performance. So let's check this out. Oh, please wait and don't move your mouse. Okay, I think I screwed that up. And apparently, it's supposed to detect what you're playing on. In my case, a SteelSeries QCK, the best mouse pad that there is. So really, I don't think it'll make a difference in my case, but in most cases it will. But we'll take a look and see if it really deals with anything. Alright, that took way too long, so we're not actually going to do that. I will look up something here and maybe put some text into the video as to what this does. The idea is this is actually supposed to detect the surface using some fancy schmancy technology here at the bottom of the mouse. Apparently it has a super special sensor, laser sensor, and you can change some things. There's also this distance control unit here, which kind of talks about how much you lift off the ground. So some people move their mouse by doing this, and you can actually set it so that maybe if you lift up your mouse a little bit when you move it, it still detects, or it doesn't detect, vice versa. So you can set it up here, your off distance. Okay, other things, sound feedback. You can actually change. You can have a sound play when you change one of the following settings: volume up and down, profile switch, sensitivity change, DPI change. So you can tell. You can have an auditory confirmation that you clicked it over into sniper mode. Here's the polling rate of the mouse. I cannot see a single reason why you would put it down to here. You always want it on 1000 hertz because it is not wireless. It cannot go wireless, so there's no reason to do this. You can also reset your driver to the factory settings. Over here is the color control, and you can adjust what settings there are. So there is fully lit, which is just like this. Blinking, which is like this, I guess. Or do I have to apply? Maybe I have to apply. Okay, this is blinking. This is fully lighted, where it's just going to be steady. This is heartbeat, which I think is a kind of a cool effect. All lights off. Apply, which just darkens it. Some people don't like that. Maybe if you sleep in the room with the mouse. And then you can apply breathing, which is a cool effect. You can also change the color. There is 4 color points. So you can have it, for example, purple, red, yellow, and pink. I don't know. Let's actually do yellow, pink. There we go. To make it look just a little bit crazy, we'll have it blink. There's the color flow, so it kind of shows if the color flows. We'll have the color flow up and apply. And this is what the mouse looks like. So, not really the best effect to have blinking on for. Let's just set it to fully lit. And as you can see, the lighting is moving along. Now, it's not like a perfectly continuous curve. There's a bit of jankiness to it, but overall it looks good. You can also increase and decrease the speed because holy crap, the software on this mouse is crazy. So yeah, you can set it like this, and it looks pretty cool. So this mouse can pretty much look like whatever you want. Next is the Rad Software here, which actually shows you statistics for your mouse. So you can see how many times you've clicked, how many times you've scrolled. So if we open up a Chrome tab here, I don't know, we'll go to Twitter. You can actually see how many lines I've scrolled, and you can also see my Twitter page, at Xuul_. You can see how many times you've pressed the easy shift button and used an easy shift function. You can see how many times you used easy aim, and you can see the total distance you've moved on your mouse. And it even has achievements. So if you like achievements, you can get achievements for your mouse, which I think is a little bit amusing. Then there's the automatic support and driver updates here, and then there's a bunch of profiles. Yes. You have 5 different profiles on your mouse, which you can save and load, so you can have them for different games. I don't know, if you have a, whatever, you play Star Wars The Old Republic and you have an Empire character, maybe you set up your mouse so that one profile has kind of MMO-based functions, and you change the colors so that it's maybe red and orange for the Empire, and you have it breathe, and you sort of set it up like that. And then maybe you're playing a first-person shooter, you set it up another way. That kind of thing. So this concludes the extremely fancy Roccat software. Sorry, I'm used to Razer products, unfortunately, so I'm used to Synapse 2.0, which sucks. Anyways, that has been about it for the video. It's actually been a fairly long time because I did not realize there was this much to do with the mouse. My friend actually wants his mouse back, so I gotta go. In the meantime, please consider subscribing to my channel and checking out my other videos. Do you like my unboxings? I've been considering doing a little bit more towards the unboxing, tech, gaming peripherals kind of thing. So if you like this, let me know. I'm going to work on getting our studio a little bit more up to quality compared to how it was this video. So I'm going to work on that if you guys like it. Otherwise, please go ahead and check out one of my videos. I think Shoelace at this point has a Let's Play coming out or something. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe next week that happens. If not, watch my KOTOR Let's Play. That's the best. I know you're like, oh no, another No, seriously, watch it. It's not just another Let's Play. It's awesome. Anyways, I've been rambling on for far too long. I have been Xuul. Have an excellent day.